This is our lesson number 12 in the punctuation series, and today we are going to talk about the question mark. This is how it is represented. Okay, the most common use of the question mark is to put it at the end of a question sentence. For example, what is your name and are you feeling better? So when you ask somebody a question, you put a question mark at the end of that sentence. As I mentioned in the beginning, that there are two types of punctuation marks, one that separate and one that specify. So question mark is one of those punctuation marks which specify. It specifies whether a sentence is a statement or a question. So for example, this sentence, what is your name? It is a sentence obviously, but whether it's a question or a statement, so question mark tells us that it is a question. Okay, it is also used after a word or a phrase to indicate uncertainty. For example, she was born in 1999, and then you put a question mark in the bracket, I think. So that means, let me choose this pencil. So this question mark here means that you have an idea that she was born in 1999, but you are not very sure about that. You have doubts about that. You are uncertain about that. So this represents uncertainty or lack of knowledge, as we see in the next sentence. For example, Charlotte Bronte, 1816 dash or hyphen, and then a question mark, was a great writer. Now that's extra information, but in this extra information, we know the date of birth of Charlotte Bronte, but question mark shows that the writer who has written this sentence does not know the date of death of Charlotte Bronte. So that's why there's a question mark, or probably there is, um, I mean, there is no availability of the date of birth, or the writer could not find the date of birth, or the source that the writer used was lacking the date of birth. That's why the question mark has been used. So it is used for two purposes, either to make a sentence a question or to represent uncertainty. You cannot put another question mark after a question mark or after an exclamation mark when they end a sentence. Sorry, it's another punctuation mark. So for example, you have a question mark, but you don't put a full stop to end a sentence. Similarly, if you have an exclamation mark, you don't put anything after that because this is the end punctuation mark. Okay, like full stop is the end mark. In the same way, question mark is the end punctuation mark. Okay, so that's um, question mark has very few uses, and I hope you understand that. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you very much. Bye.